Hello viewers and all my dear students. I am Mithun Nair representing St. Anthony's ICC School, Ellenahalli, Bangalore. We the teachers of St. Anthony's ICC School are trying to reach you students through our video classes almost every day regarding different topics. I hope you all are enjoying our videos. If you do, please do like, share and subscribe, plus push the notification button so that you get our latest updates. So today we are going to look into the topic matter. Let's get into that. What does matter? Matter is defined as anything that can occupy space and has mass is called as matter. So that is any substance or anything that can occupy space and has got mass. Is termed to be matter. Now when we talk about the composition of matter, we have to look into three things. They are atoms. First one, atoms. Second one, molecules. And the third one, ions. These are the three different composition of matter. Composition of matter. Yes. What are atoms? Atoms are the smallest particle of an element. Example, oxygen, O, hydrogen, H, chlorine, Cl. So these are all atoms. Now when we look into molecules, what are molecules? A molecule is the smallest particle that makes up a substance. For example, O2, H2, Cl2, etc. In a simple way, we can say two or more atoms combined together, it forms into a molecule. So that's a simple definition of molecule. Alright, next moving on to the third concept, that is ions. What are ions? This is very important concept, so that if you understand, it will be very easy for your coming up classes. Right now, 8th concept. Next, when you go to 9th and 10th, it will be very easy. So understand what are ions carefully. Ions are the charges that results an atom either by loss or gain of electrons. There are two kinds of charges. One is positive, example H plus ion, Cl minus for negative charges. Then you have got O2 minus, another example for negative charge. If you want a positive charge example, Al3 plus. So these are the different examples that comes under ions. Now let's move on to the next concept, that is states of matter. Yes, states of matter. Now what are the different states of matter? The very well known three states of matter, which is included in your textbook. We'll just go through that. First one, solid. Second one, liquid. And the third one, gas. States of matter. Most of you people know that there are other states of matter, right? Apart from these three, if you know that, it's well and good. But currently we are speaking about these three states of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. If you know more about the state of matter, please do let me know what you know regarding that concept. Alright, going into detail with the concept solid, liquid, and gas. Right? Solid. Solids are the substances that are rigid, which occupies space and also has got mass, right? It has got volume, etc. For example, if you take a cube, it is a solid. Similarly, there are many other examples which you go through in your daily life. Now, the particles in solid are closely packed. Therefore, they vibrate in their own position, just like this. Right? My fingers, they're really close to each other. They're really close to each other, just like that, what you can see. And they start vibrating in their own position. Right? So, therefore, we call solids are rigid particles. Of course, the molecules or the particles in it does vibrate, but it vibrates in its own position. It doesn't move anywhere, just like you see in any other matter. Alright? Okay, moving on to the second one, liquid. The particles in a liquid are a little loosely packed. Alright, a loosely packed. That is, I can just move my fingers. This is a solid. I'll just move my fingers a little bit. Alright, so this makes the molecules in a liquid and they starts vibrating in according to their position. Okay, it's a known fact that liquid occupies the space of a container. A liquid actually takes up the shape of a container it is poured into, just like the glass of water. The water in this glass takes the shape of the glass. Similarly, the water bottle. The water inside the water bottle takes the shape of the water bottle. What does that mean? That means when you compare with solid, liquids doesn't have shape, whereas solids do have their own shape, right? Of course, we can change the shape of a solid by providing an external force onto it, which is possible. And when you look into the other concepts such as volume, density, all these things, liquid has got volume, liquid has its density. Also, that the molecules are a little loosely packed when compared to solid. Liquids have a tendency to diffuse. Just like when you pour the water flows. Whereas in solid, this doesn't happen. Why this doesn't happen? Because the molecules are very closely packed in solids. Alright, next the third concept, gas. The molecules of gas are very far apart, they are not in connection with each other. So they can move around anywhere they want when compared to solid as well as liquid. So gas molecules have more freedom when compared to liquid as well as solid. So gases are least rigid and the molecules move freely. They also obtain or they also takes up the shape of the container which they are put into. Yes, they have all they got is the freedom to move around when compared to solid and liquid. As we compare gas with solid and liquid, we find that gas has got no shape, gas has got no volume, and it can diffuse very easily, right? So it can also diffuse very easily. Hope you all understood that concept.